And just before the ladies take their seats for the all-female panel headlines on the big issues that have been happening throughout the week, we are going to talk about the importance of our forests because we are marking the International Day of Forest 2026. Now, the United Nations General Assembly proclaimed 21st March as the IDF Day, that's the International Day of Forest, in 2012. This day celebrates and raises awareness on the importance of forests. On each International Day of the Forest, countries are encouraged to undertake local, national, and international efforts to organize activities involving forests and trees, such as tree planting. And so over the years, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, in collaboration with Forestry Commission, who are at the table this morning, have organized series of activities to celebrate the day. I'll be speaking to a representative from the Forestry Commission so that we better understand what the activities are. Joyce Ofori-Kwafo Mrs. is Head of Corporate Affairs and Media Relations for Forestry Commission. Good morning, Joyce.
Good morning.
Good to see you. Hope you're well.
Good to see you too. I'm fine.
I love your...
Thank
it
you.
3-in-1, but it's
we are celebrating Ghana Month and we are celebrating forests as well.
Absolutely.
Including the ones on GBC compound.
Yes.
I love them so
You love
much.
Our trees,
yes,
huh?
I love them. Just like where our office is. The place is full of trees.
Yes. Lovely. So every year we plant trees.
That is very good.
We try to green.
Very good. Please keep it up.
Thank you. So tell us, this year has a theme for IDF. What is the
It's
theme?
forests and economies. Like you rightly said, 21st March of every year has been set aside as International Day of Forests. On that day, we create awareness. Member states of the United Nations create awareness about the importance of all types of forests and trees. Trees outside forests, as I mentioned, the ones on GBC compound.
Right.
So the day is 21st. And for this year, the theme is forests and economies.
Okay.
Forests and economies.
Now, is it related to tree crops that are for commercial purposes? Is that why, or what's the link?
Yes, we are trying to draw the link between the contribution of forests to the socioeconomic development of countries or of nations.
Right.
From the individual level right to the high level where countries also benefit from forests. So it is telling us that by protecting our forests, we are in one way or the other providing for the development of the country and for our lives as well, improving our individual lives.
Okay, so per usual, what do our forests offer us?
A lot. They are sources of livelihoods for families. And then they are sources of raw materials for the timber and rattan industries. When you talk about non-timber forest products, you can talk about mushrooms, snails. They are all from the forest.
Okay.
Now, you can talk about honey and a whole lot. Some of these things are sold on the local market and some are even sent for exports. By so doing, we get in some income, foreign exchange.
Right.
The Forestry Commission also uses the modified tonja system. This is an agroforestry type of model where farmers are encouraged to plant trees. You know, when you plant your crop, you plant your seedling and then you nurture them together.
Right.
So by the time the tree grows, your crops would have also grown. And then as soon as you harvest your crops, you will leave that area and then go to another area. Now, the most important thing about this type of system is that when the trees mature and they are harvested, the farmer gets 40%. Forestry Commission also gets 40%. Now, the 20% is shared between two entities. 5% goes to the local community, and the 15% goes to the local landowners.
Right.
So they are able to use this for developmental projects for their communities. So in this way, Forestry Commission, through its small way, also contributes to the socioeconomic development of the country through forests.
So that's the entire value chain.
Yes.
So what usually is the target for Forestry Commission, let's say in a year? Because for this team, it means that you would have had to be doing a lot of work before you even celebrate this day.
I'll come there. Now, let me talk about ecotourism.
Okay.
We can't talk about forests without talking about ecotourism as a source of income.
Right.
Forestry Commission alone, we have 7 national parks.
Okay.
And last year alone, the Kakum National Park recorded 805 visitors. look at all these number of visitors, the goods and services they patronize in, and how it trickled down there.
The local economy.
Local economy. We have 2 zoos. We have 2 wildlife sanctuaries. We get visitors to all these places and they bring in income. I can also talk about some private organizations or private individuals who are also into ecotourism, and they're raking in a lot of money. So this is another way in which forests contribute to the economic development of the country.
Absolutely.
We also have what we call the community resource management areas. That is a model adopted by the Forestry Commission. That's the Wildlife Division of the Forestry Commission. Now, forests are devolved to the fringe communities to manage it so that they can also derive some benefits from them. They can benefit from it through things like ecotourism, where they have, I've mentioned that already. And then honey production, and some other things.
Okay.
So
wildlife.
Wildlife, yes. Absolutely. Beekeeping. And then another thing I can talk about is carbon markets. You know how carbon markets are gradually evolving as a source of income for communities and the country at large. Now, there are some companies who, by the nature of their work, bring out so much carbon dioxide and some other gases in the air. So they sit down and they tell themselves, now, this work that we are doing, we have to find a way of absorbing all these poisonous gases that we release into the air. So they set money aside for people or communities who can leave their forests intact. Okay. At the end of the day, there's a way in which the carbon is measured and they are paid for.
The communities are
paid. Okay. Yes, and they use this money for development projects. It's something that is fast gaining popularity.
Okay.
So we encourage communities who have forests to let it be intact, because the benefits are more than they can imagine.
And this has been happening in Ghana across the country, and the forests that are found in communities.
In communities.
Awesome.
Yes.
I want us to talk now about, you've talked about how it contributes to nation building. So what is going to mark this year's idea?
Good. Thank you very much. We are starting the activities. No, we've started already. I'm here doing the interviews, doing media interactions. So it's going on the various media platforms across the country. Now, next week, Wednesday, which is 18th, the University of Ghana, Legon, and the University of Professional Studies, Accra, will lock horns in a debate competition on the topic, the economic value of forests should be measured solely in terms of timber and non-timber forest products.
Okay.
And that will happen at the Forestry Commission premises on the Gimpa Road. Okay. On 19th March, there will be a grand deba to commemorate the International Day of Forests and the launch of the Tree for Life Reforestation Initiative. This is a flagship restoration initiative by the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He launched it himself last year in the Ashanti region. Okay. And we had a target of 30 million tree seedlings. But then at the end of 2025...
For what duration? The 30 million?
From June, we started planting from June.
30 million?
Yes, 30 million.
Okay.
Now, after all said and done, the initial assessment proved that we planted in excess of 31 million tree seedlings. So we are going to launch the 2026 edition to this year on the same day as we are having the Grand Deba for the International Day of Forests.
Right.
Now, on 20th March, there will be a studio discussion on the contribution of forests to the socio-economic development of the country. We will have academicians, we have industry players, and key forestry experts sharing their views on how forests are contributing to the development of nations, economies, and the need to preserve them.
Right.
Yes. So this is how we are going to.
This is how the lineup of activities
to mark the International Day of Forests, which it falls on a Saturday. But then we are doing all these activities during the course of the week. Yes.
Who is expected to attend, and how can people find more information?
I'll be very happy if I see you there.
I definitely hope that. I volunteer for a climate change organization. So I will.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll be happy to see you. So we are inviting every Tom, Dick, and Harry from traditional authorities, civil society organizations, students, pupils, forestry players, industry players, each and everyone, because forest is something that is central in everything that we do.
Okay.
Yes.
Who are your partners and who are the dignitaries that will be speaking?
At the event,
yes,
we have the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, right. Honorable Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa,
okay.
and some other key ministers. The Greater Accra Regional Minister will also be there.
Right.
The Chief Executive of Forestry Commission, Dr. Hugh Brown, and some others will also be speaking at this event.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Madam Joyce Ofori Kwafo. Mrs. is the head of Corporate Affairs and Media Relations for Forestry Commission. Forestry Commission, are you active on social media?
We are very active on social media, so you can follow us.
You can follow them, but the lineup of activities, it starts from 18th, or it has started with the media engagement. Yes. Then on 18th, we'll have the debates with Legon and UPSA at the Forestry Commission premises around the Gepa area. 19th, we'll have the Grand Derby, and then they'll trickle it down with other engagements after. Planting more trees. They've done 30 million already seedlings, and they're hoping to do more. And so it's about the International Day of Forest that we've been discussing with the Forestry Commission. I am out to decide that there's more on the show. The ladies are on next. Stay with us. We're encouraged to speak our mother tongue. I forgot I should have let you do that in your language. Yes. Thank you.